Number 13. Okay, we got a long one here. We got to solve for x to find a solution. One way you can do it is just look at the choices, actually plug in each one and see which one works by plugging in numbers and getting equality. That is the quicker and easy way of doing it. But of course, you want to solve it algebraically, so let's do that. Let's square both sides to get rid of this radical sign. So you're left with 5x plus 29, right? The radical is gone because you're squaring it. And the other side, you're going to square, x plus 3 times x plus 3, right? That's squared. So that becomes x squared plus 6x plus 9. Now let's put everything to one side. Let's subtract 5x here, subtract 5x, and subtract 29, subtract 29. This way, the left side is empty. We got 0 equals x squared plus 1x minus 20. We can factor this. This will be x plus 5 times x minus 4. And the solutions are going to be x equals negative 5 and x equals positive 4. Okay, so we've got two answers here, and it looks like choice 4, but you always want to check your work, and you want to plug it back in. Now, to plug it back in, I just substitute these numbers, put it in, and see which one works and does not work. Well, the 4 is going to work when you plug it in, but this over here, this negative 5, does not work, and let's show you why. So let's plug in to the left. We got square root of now 5. Right, we'll plug in negative 5 here, plus 29 equals, the other side is negative 5 plus 3. Okay, when we try to solve it out, we got negative 25 plus 29, and that is square root of 4, which is 2. On the other side, negative 5 plus 3, that's a negative 2. Okay, so in this case, 2 is not equivalent to negative 2. This solution, negative 5, does not work, and the only valid solution is positive 4, which is choice 1. Okay, question number 4, another factoring question. Right? So we have x cubed plus 3x squared minus 4x minus 12. You're going to have to factor this one by grouping. I'm going to group the first two and the last two. Okay, the first two you have x squared in common, so let's pull that out. And what's left is x plus 3. And on the right side, we got negative 4x minus 12. Okay, now one thing to consider is I can pull out a positive 4 or a negative 4. What I do want is I want an x plus 3 here, so that both factors will be exactly the same. So if I pull out x plus 3, what can I pull out? A positive 4 to get it, or a negative 4? In this case, it's going to be a negative 4. Okay? Alright, so I'll take the top, divide by negative 4, and I should get x plus 3. Now, the outside factors, x squared minus 4 becomes a factor on its own, and the two similar ones is the x is the other factor. If you stop here and you look at the answer choices, it does look like choice 3, but the question says factor completely, so make sure and recognize that x squared minus 4 is the difference of two perfect squares. This can be factored to x plus 2, x minus 2. And bring down the last factor, and that looks like choice number 2 is the correct answer, choice 2. Okay. Right. Anytime you feel like I'm going too fast, please pause, rewind, try to watch it again, or you can leave a comment on the bottom saying that I am going too fast. And on my next future videos, I will slow it down more if it's too fast or confusing. But I am trying to get as many videos out and many practice questions out to you guys this week before the Regents next Friday. Alright, question 15. Question 15 is going to require binomial expansion to actually get the answer. Because it's to the 6th power, this binomial raised to the 6th power, it's going to eventually give you seven terms. You're going to have like something like x to the 6th power, then something to the 5th, all the way down to there's 7 terms, quite long. So to find the middle term, I'm actually looking for the 4th term. And in binomial expansion, to get the 4th term, you can use some combinations here. That is 6 being the exponent. Combination I am looking for the middle term, which is one less than the 4th term, which is 3. 6c3. And then you can use the second part of the binomial, negative 2y raised to the power of 3, which is the same over here, right? And the first part of binomial, x minus 2 raised to the power 6 minus 3, and that's coming from the front over here, 6c3. Okay, so that's how you set it up. Let's try to solve it out. 6c3, that's going to be a 20. Your calculator is going to be that. Right, 6c3. And we have negative 2 to the 3rd power. That's negative 2 to the 3rd power. That's negative 2 times negative 2, negative 2. That's negative 8. And that's y cubed. And x over 2 to the 6 minus 3 power. Well, that's just 3 power, right? So that's x minus 2 to the 3rd power. And that becomes x cubed over 8. Okay, so let me just rewrite everything down here. Okay. And now we're going to combine all these. You have, let's multiply the right side over here. We got negative 8y cubed x third divided by 8, right? 20 I'll just leave outside for now. Negative 8 and positive 8 cancels out. And you're left with negative 20. X cubed y cubed, or y cubed x cubed, but this happens to be choice number 3. There we go. Let's do the next problem, number 16. Alright, so we got this function over here. We got, right? And given that m of x equals sine x, n of x equals 3x, and p of x equals x squared, right? Which expression on the bottom looks like that? When you solve these functions over here, which is a composition of different functions, you always start with the letter closest to x, is on the right side, and then you work your way left, one by one. So p of x first. P of x is equal to x squared. Okay, p of x equal to x squared. That'll be x squared. Next, we're going to take care of m. M says m of x, right? In this case, x is x squared. M of x is sine of whatever you have already. So we have p of x was x squared. So m of x is sine of that. So we just put sine of whatever we have. And lastly, we do n. N says n of x is whatever you have, right? Whatever you plug in. N of x will make it 3 times that that number or variable you have. So this will just be 3 times this over here, which just 3 sine x squared, and that is choice number 2. All right, question number 17. We want to find out, what is cosecant of 138 degrees 23 minutes round to the nearest 4 decimal places is, right? And this is simply just plugging into the calculator, but you do need to know that cosecant is 1 over sine. Okay, it's 1 over sine. So we do need to put that into the calculator. So let's take out the graphing calculator over here. All right, so we are going to plug it in. So cosecant again is 1 divided by sine. And now we're going to need to put 138 degrees, 138 degrees. And the degree is actually found right here where it says angle. Right, so to get to it, you got to press second once, and then you got to go press apps, and we got angle. So right here, we see that is degrees over here, number 1, and minutes is number 2. So you're just going to select number 1, right, and then type in 23, and now we go back to angle and type in minutes, choice 2. Right, close the parentheses and press enter. You got 1.5056, and the question says round it to the nearest 4 decimal places. So 4 decimal places, that'll be right here, and that's 6 rounds up to 7, 1.5057. So that is choice 4. Last one before I end this video is going to be question 18. We got a question dealing with one-to-one. Okay, one-to-one function just means it needs to pass the vertical line test, right? Vertical line test and the horizontal line test. Okay, so each one of these you can actually plug into the graphing calculator and see how it looks like. And I'm going to do this off memory, but x squared. Choice 1, x squared plus 2 is looks like a parabola shooting upwards and is moved up 2, so it looks like that. Question 2 is x cubed plus 2, so I think it's something that looks like that. And choice 3, absolute value plus 2, that's a V shape moved up 2, V shape up 2. And choice 4, x to the 4th, is just a sharper parabola, and above 2. Okay, so let's do the vertical line test and horizontal line test and see which one passes. Okay, choice 1. Okay, pass our vertical line test. Very nice. And when you do horizontal line test, unfortunately it doesn't pass because as long as it hits any of these lines for 2 points or greater, it fails. So this one fails. Choice 4 also fails because there's at least one line that hits 2 or more points. And choice 3, same scenario, it also fails. Okay, so it only passes when it only touches 1 point on the line, or 0 points. Okay, choice 2 is the one that is correct. Each line over here touches 1 point only. I mean, I can draw better. It's not supposed to touch in the middle here, but you guys can probably draw a lot better than me or graph it a lot better. So it passes the horizontal line test. And if I were to actually configure the vertical line test also, right, each line touches a maximum 1 point, nothing more. Okay, so that is choice 2. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos and learned something here and really can apply it and do well in the Regents. Best of luck. But the videos are not done. I'm going to continue forward, but I'm just going to take a break here. Feel free to click on next video, which will start with question 19. Again, if there's any comments, please go, click down there and just type in your comments, and like and subscribe if you want the latest or more updated videos. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.